If this episode sounds a little weird or off, it's because I've taken all of everybody else's music, like celebrities' music, off of my episodes. So if I'm making references, that's what that means.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back at the Queen Stable Podcast. I'm your host, Marissa J. And you may sense a little melancholy in my voice. That's because today I had a pretty rough day. Um, it was all right until I went to work. I ended up working uh, the second shift. We usually work day shift, and I manage a hotel, and of course, when somebody can't come in, I fill in for them. And I don't normally work second shift, but I used to before I was promoted. And I still know how to do things and whatnot. I'm running the hotel. Well, this one guy comes in. Well, actually, no. I'm going to back up. He calls. Now, working at a hotel, you have to deal with all kinds of people. All kinds of people all the time. And some of them can be assholes. And you just have to get over that, really, I guess. Um, so this guy, he calls and he's asking about a room. And I'm telling him. And he keeps interrupting me and talking over me. And I'm like, please find somewhere else to go. But of course he didn't. He ended up coming to the hotel. And I was pretty irritated about that. But he comes in. Now, when I'm working second shift, I keep the TV in the lobby on. And I like to stay up on current events. So I have it on MSNBC. Now, I'm not sitting there glued to the TV the entire time, but I have it up there. And it's important for Americans to know what the hell is going on. So I keep it up there, I keep it on the news. Now, you don't have to sit there and watch whatever is on. I'm pretty quick with getting people checked in and whatnot. But this man, he turns his head and, he's ignoring everything that I'm asking him. I'm like, all right, whatever. And so he turns back around and he starts going on about how this is crazy and how things aren't how they used to be and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I know, I feel like I'm living in the twilight zone right now. So imagine my surprise when this black man says, oh, Trump, he's just done so much already. And of course, I'm sitting here, I'm still in regular person mode. So I'm like, yeah, he's crazy. Homeboy was like, no, he's done so many great things. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. What the fuck are you talking about? So he's going on and on and on about how great Trump is. And I'm stopping him at every turn. I'm like, what the fuck? This, that, this, that, this, that. And he's just spouting off all this dumb shit. And he's like, you're just sitting up here watching this fake news. Okay, you don't want to listen to MSNBC? That's perfectly fine. Turn it on the BBC. You'll get the real news. I guarantee you they're not saying anything that Fox and Friends are saying. You don't want to watch American news? Cool. I'm right there with you. Because all news stations are pretty much biased nowadays. All American news stations. So you listen to shit that's across seas. They don't have any allegiance to us. So you get more of the truth. And this man, for real, just sat up here and argued with me. Then he goes into, I'm a truck driver and all I see, everywhere I go, all I see is Mexicans and they're coming in here and this, that, and the third. I'm like, whoa, pump your brakes. Okay. I don't care that you drive all around America. I don't care. The areas that you're driving into may be predominantly Hispanic. You don't know what their nationality is. You can't call all light-skinned and brown folk Mexicans because not everybody is a Mexican. Not everybody that's Hispanic is a Mexican. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you're not asking for anybody's documentation. I guarantee you're not asking for anyone's documentation. And three, so what? Even if they are Mexicans, so what? There's a lot of them around. Okay. And what is your point? Well, they're just coming over here and they're taking jobs. Whoa, buddy, you're a truck driver. Everybody drives trucks. Who is taking any jobs from you? For real. Because every time I turn a corner, I'm seeing an ad for, hey, $2,500 sign-on bonus, $5,000 sign-on bonus. You come and drive our trucks. Nobody's taking your job. Ain't nobody taking your job. Are you kidding me? No one's after your truck driving job. I promise you. I promise you. Plenty of people drive trucks, okay? But they're just coming over here and, they're just taking over everything. Okay, so what? What's your fucking problem? Because it sounds to me like your problem isn't with illegal immigrants, because if it was, you'd be more pissed off at the Russians. Those are the ones that are coming over here. Okay? Don't sit up here and blame anything on Mexican. Are you kidding me right now? Like, I can't even. So after I'm schooling him on Hispanic people and that it's okay for Hispanic people to be here because newsflash, they kind of were here first. Anyhow, this man, he's like, okay, whatever. And he takes his key card. I was like, you're finished. Like, I'm done. I've got you checked in. Here's your room key. Like, you can go. Bye. So he leaves. About 5-10 minutes later, here he comes again. Well, just answer me this. What has Trump done? No. He says, if he's such a bad person, why is it taking them so long to get him impeached? I'm sorry. Do you work for the government? Do you not understand that this isn't like a 5-second thing? Oh, they should have gotten him out of office 2-3 years ago. Yeah, we really in the fuck should have. But he kept issuing these stupid bans to slow down his investigation. That's not a secret. Like, I don't understand how you're not getting that. But of course he didn't get that. Well, what bans are you talking about? What bans are you talking about? You're talking about, recent things that just happened. You're talking about, the shutdown. Obama shut it down too. Shut down the government too. Yeah, because that was an actual fucking emergency. Number one. Number two, Obama did not shut down the government for 35 days. Are you kidding me right now? 35 days. Don't sit up here and talk to me about my president. So then he says, he asked me about the bans. And I'm like, the travel ban with the Muslim ban. Like, that was some bullshit. And he was like, they're all terrorists. I said, okay, this conversation is over with. This is done. Well, why? Why is it over? Why you don't want to talk to me about how all Muslims are terrorists, because they are. I said, my brother is a Muslim and I respect him more than I ever will respect you. You need to get out my face. Go back to your room right now. Go back to your room. And I walked off because, I'm heated. I'm pissed the fuck off. You won't sit up here and tell me that. First of all, if you're referring to 9/11, Egyptians did that shit. And if you really want to get real about it, the U.S. government did that fucking shit. But you don't see anybody talking shit about Egyptians. Oh no, it's the Muslims. Are you kidding? Go read a book. Oh. And then that's when he starts yelling to me from the front desk. I'm in the back. Just because he's in your family doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it okay just because he's in your family. Nigga, get out my motherfucking face before I hit you. Real shit. Real shit. Like, I can't take this job anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't. I need to be somewhere to where I don't have to talk to too many people, because I was for real about to hit him. I'm dead serious. I was so close to hitting this grown ass man. I'm a big girl. I can handle my own. Okay, he may have got me. He probably could take me, but I mean, I'd get him a couple of licks. I know I could, but that's not me. I'm not a fighter. I'm not somebody that just goes off and hauls off and hits people for no fucking reason. Well, not for no reason, but that's not me. So I stayed in the back. I'm like, calm the fuck down, bitch, calm the fuck down. And then I found myself getting overwhelmed with sadness. It wasn't anger anymore. It wasn't frustration anymore. It was sadness. And I cried. I cried hard. I cried really hard. I'm not an emotional person. I'm not somebody that just, sheds tears at the drop of a hat. I'm not. I'm not. I can detach emotionally very easily. I'm an extremely emotionally distant person. I don't cry. I can count on one hand how many times I cry a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't cry. I don't do it. This man made me cry. He made me cry, not because of the crazy shit that he was saying, because I hear that shit coming from white folks all the time. And it's just kind of like, okay, I can allow that to happen. I'll try my best to get them on my side. Not my side. I'll try my best to get them on the side of reality, but I can't do too much because your experiences are not my experiences. And you don't understand why I cannot get on the Donald Trump train. You don't understand it because you don't go what I go through. But this man was old enough to be my father. And in my father's time, and you really gonna act like that? Are you really gonna do this? Are we really doing this? I ended up calling Darrell Fane, the guy that I've just had the couple of conversations with, host of King Truth podcast, and make sure you listen to that because he told me about some of these episodes he's coming out with, and hunty, they're good. They're real good. Be sure to check him out. But I called him because, well, first of all, it's late at night and I didn't want to wake up my dad because I know he's asleep. And my dad, he'd be able to calm me down. I don't know what my brother is doing right now. I'm not trying to bother him with any stuff or whatever. I just need to vent. I just need to let this out because I didn't get off of work until 10 p.m. And at this point, it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock, somewhere around in there. Like, I still had a minute to go. And I had my computer. I didn't have my microphone with me. I didn't have my headphones. I didn't even have my computer charger with me. So I'm just like, I'm stuck, and I thought about getting on because I can record on my phone. And I thought about doing that. And I'm like, no, I can't do that right now. Because, like, I kept crying. I could not stop myself from crying. I just kept crying. And this is so sad. This is so incredibly sad. But anyway, I called Darrell and I'm like, listen, like, this is the situation that's going on and I'm really fucking mad right now. And I just need to let this out. So he listened to my crazy. Well, it's not even crazy, but he just listened to me rant and vent about it. And we got to talking and it's like, it's a combination of so many different things. But these people, and I'm not just going to say men because it's females too, these people of color that are on the Trump train, you wonder, how did you get to this point? What happened to you in your lifetime? What happened to you in your childhood to make you into this person right now? Because you don't make sense. You're an anomaly. You don't make sense. This isn't supposed to happen. So how did this happen with you? And so we kind of came to the conclusion that, you know, when you've been beaten down so hard and for so long by a group of people, and then that same group of people start saying, hey, this other group of people over here, like, we're going to gang up on them. We're going to leave you guys alone. We're going to gang up on them. You know what it feels like to be talked down to and dismissed and treated as a non-human. Why the hell would you do somebody else like that? That's like dudes that grow up without a dad and then they go out and they pop out 1,000,001 kids and then they dip. It's like, you know what it feels like growing up without a parent. Why the fuck would you do that to somebody else? Like, how can you do that to somebody else? It doesn't make any sense. How are you able to do that? But in this particular case, this man has been beaten down for so long by this group of people, and now that same group of people are saying, hey, we're going to team up and now we're going to hate on these folks over here. Like they the new niggas over here. So we gonna fuck with them. Really? And all Mexican people is they're mixed race peoples. Okay? They're mixed race people. They got black in them too. How do you make this make sense? Okay, I'm putting out a public service announcement right here, right now. If you are a black person listening to this and you support Donald Trump, hit me up, tqtpodcast@gmail.com. We're going to get you on the show. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk this through. We're going to have a come to Jesus moment, and we're going to figure this the fuck out. If you know a black person that is a Trump supporter, please, I promise I'll be nice. I promise I'll be nice. Just don't talk over me. Don't start getting loud with me, because I'll get loud right the fuck back. Hit me up. I'm not even playing. I can't even get a white Trump supporter on my show. Real shit. If you are black, please, or know of a black person that is a Trump supporter, please hit me up. Let me know. Because we got to talk about this. We have to talk about this. I need to know what's going on cognitively for you to be on that side. I need to know what happened in your childhood. Maybe we can work this out. I'm hoping we can work this out. I'm hoping that we can uncover some demons. We're going to exercise those demons. We're going to get rid of them. Yeah, we're going to do everything we can, because this is not okay. This isn't okay. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. I know I've recycled the story of OJ, but that song is just very, very fitting to the topic of the day. You still a nigga. I mean, point blank, period. It doesn't matter if you support Donald Trump or not. You're still a Negro in his eyes. Okay? So let's just bring it back to reality. And you want to, I mean, like, really and truly, the way that shit has gone down these last few years, it's like, just throw the whole government away. Throw the whole government away. Start with something else. This is not sustainable. This is not working. This is not working. You're having people believing fairy tales. And it's extreme on both sides, but right now we're not talking about that the other side. We're not talking about liberals. Right now we're talking about extreme racist right-wing people. And it seems as though everybody on the right is an extreme racist and has absolutely no depth of what reality is. I'm in the Matrix. I'm in the Matrix. Wake me up. Put me back in the Matrix. Like, I don't like this anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore. This game is a very scary game. I got kids. And these people are running around here. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm on. Anyhow, that's today's show. Sorry, but I need to get that off my chest. That's today's show. At this point, if you know of anybody that would like to come onto the show, email me at tqtpodcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at tqtpodcast and on Facebook at the Queen's Table Podcast. March 2nd, I will be going to the Hot Chicken and Art Show in Nashville. I'm also going to be doing a live interview. So that's happening. I'll probably start advertising for that tomorrow. It's going to be on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and her YouTube channel. So I'll make sure that I get all of that out and together. That is also the day I'm going to be having my photo shoot. That's going to be a really, really busy day. So yay, that's fun. Yeah. Listen, we all of us came from Africa. So stay black. I mean, get back to black. I don't know what's happening anymore.